Hello everyone. Yesterday we had started the last lesson of Flamingo book. We had studied up to right here. We need to continue from this point. I was telling you when Franz was unable to recite the rules of participle, at that time M. Hamel said that will not scold you, little Franz. You must feel bad enough. See how it is. Every day we have said to ourselves that I have a plenty of time. I will learn it tomorrow. And now you see what has come over here. I explained this yesterday also that it is a human tendency to postpone the works. So this message we all can attain in our life to be regular and to complete our work on the same date, whether it is a homework or whether it is a revision, anything, because we never know what will happen tomorrow with us. Now, fellow out there have the right you to say how it is. You pretend to be a Frenchman. So here M. Hamel spoke this to the students as well as to the villagers, that how you pretend to be a Frenchman, that you can neither speak nor write your own mother language. Mother tongue means your own language. Here M. Hamel was talking about the French language. The reason is over here because Berlin's order as per, so they had deprived naturally from speaking or learning their own language. But you are not the worst, poor little Franz. We have all a great deal to reproach ourselves with. Here M. Hamel told to little Franz that all the people of Alsace and Lorraine will have to deal with this rule. Your parents were not anxious enough. Children, focus on this paragraph. Basically, if you have a question, to whom M. Hamel blame, okay, for not learning language for regarding France, he said one reason or one blame he had told to the parents of France, who were not anxious enough to have you learn. Who's you over here? You is our little Franz. Mean to say, parents were not focused by which they could ask their son to learn or to prepare for their work. They preferred to you put out on a farm or at the mill so as to have a little more money. So one blame he has considered or gave to the parents. And I, second blame he had given to himself. And I means M. Hamel, I have been to blame also, because I have not often sent you to water my flowers, because sometime when learning was going on, M. Hamel had sent Franz to water his flowers. Remember, outside of the class there was a little garden, okay, instead of learning your lessons. And when I wanted, so one more blame he has put on himself, I mean on M. Hamel, he said that when I wanted to go fishing, I did not just give you a holiday. Okay, mean to say, whenever M. Hamel wanted to go on fishing or for fishing, he used to take holiday or give holiday to the children. Then, from one thing to another, M. Hamel went on to talk of the French language. Then he said that it was the most beautiful language of the world. So, here you can see the map of France. Okay, then here one question you must have done in your notebooks, that why M. Hamel called French the most beautiful language of the world. Here you are going to have the answer, because the reason is because the French language is the most clearest and logical. This is only you can write if you have this kind of question, that we must guard it. To which they must guard? To their French language among us, and never forget it, because when a people are enslaved, slave means, yes, bounded person. When people are enslaved, as long as they hold fast to their language, it is as if they had the key to their prison. Then he reopened a grammar and read us a lesson. I was amazed. Whose I? I is our narrator, little Franz. Franz was amazed to see how well I understood that grammar lesson on that day. All he said seemed so easy, so easy. I think too that I had never listened so carefully earlier. Mean to say here, Franz was paying attention in the lesson of grammar on that day, and he found that lesson was so easy for him. Children, this happened with all of us and all of the student also. If they focus on any lesson of any subject, they can naturally understand it, and they will find that lesson or that topic very easy. Okay, on the other hand side, if they will not focus, okay, if they are not attentive completely, so they cannot understand that point. So here one more message you can attain in your life, that when we are attending any lecture or having any class attended, that we must focus at that time at the tone of the teacher or our lecturer at that time. Fine. I had never listened so carefully, and that he had never explained everything with so much of patience. It seemed almost as if the poor man wanted to give us all he knew before going away. So here he was calling M. Hamel poor man. Okay, just because he was also sad. He wanted to give all the grammar of French, everything he wanted to teach in his last lesson patiently, and to put it into our heads in one stroke, because at that time M. Hamel was only having that last lecture, so he wanted to explain each and everything. Fine. After the grammar lesson, we had a lesson of writing. So children, in series you must write it with you. The first he had listened the rules of participle, okay, then one grammar lesson, now one history lesson. Okay, in series, if you have a question that what classes or what were the things taught by M. Hamel in his last lesson, so like that you can write. So after their grammar lessons, he okay, started history lesson. We had a lesson in writing. After grammar, writing lesson was also happened, okay, there. And after that, what gift was given by M. Hamel to the students? M. Hamel had new copies for us, written in a beautiful round hand: France, Alsace, France, Alsace. They looked like little flags floating everywhere in the schoolroom. Children just put a flag in their room on that day.